What is going on, guys? It is Bex, and I'm back at it again. Today is a very good day. Today is Friday, 10th of October, which is 10 of 10. If you're ready for this one, drop some fire in the chat box. It's about time we go live, innit? Drop some fire in the chat. Drop some fire in the chat. Drop some fire in the chat. It is Bex, and of course, we're about to make history. This is the first episode of the Art of Trading Mastery. Now, here we are bringing on one of the best. Like, when we talk about the best, we mean the best. When we're talking about the best, we mean people that know to sniper entries, trades. If you're ready for this one, drop some W's. Drop some W's. Drop that W on the chart, innit? Drop some W's on the chart, innit? I see you guys are fired up. Drop the W's on the chat, bro. Today's a good day. Today is a good day. Drop some W's. Drop some W's. Drop some W's on the chat. Share this live. Share this live. Share this live to a lot of people. Share this live. Share the live to a lot of people, bro. Send it out. Send it out. Send it out. Send it out. Don't play. I see y'all fired up. I see y'all fired up type shit. Bro, this is like, I would call it will I say dream come true? Because I've always wanted to stream, innit? And now we're doing it, bro. Regardless of how it is. 16 people on the live. Bro, I said if we can get to 100 people on this live, I'm going to be doing a giveaway. Now I'm going to be doing a giveaway of raw cash right here. Don't play. If you can get to 100 people on this live, use your screen, use your phone, multiple screens, do everything you know you can do. If every single person here use 2 phones, it is going to be 34 immediately. If we can do it, let's go, boys, let's go, boys. Let's get to 100 people on stream, and then we bring on the king himself, the whales of the market, into the game. Share this live, bro. Share this live, share this live. Don't play, don't play. So, what we're going to be doing today is going to be special. Why? Because we have whales coming on board. We have 21 people right now. Bro, let us get to 100, fam. Let us get to 100, fam. I'm going to be, I'll pour money for you guys, innit? We have 20 people. You get me? Now, what we're going to be doing is simple. We're going to be hearing from Wales himself, all right? We're going to know what exactly has made him use that name Wales. You know, the name Wales, like, if you're into crypto, you're going to know that anybody that is a whale in the crypto industry, trust me, they have BTC. They have BTC. I see you, Abiodun. I see you. I'm looking fly, innit? My teeth is white. Man. 100, let's get to 100 people, and bro, we're going to roll it out. So, we're going to be asking him deep questions on how he has managed so many funded accounts, investors' funds, and also traded to this point. Do you get me? So, if you're ready for that, I would like you to share this live to 100 people. To 100 people. To share this live to 100 people where you are. If you're in school, share it out. If you're on your work, send a link. If you're ready to get this vibe, let's get it going. Whales is going to be coming in the next 3 minutes, so you guys should be ready. All right? You guys should be ready. In the next 3 minutes, if we're at 100 people, though. So, like I said, share to your village people. Share to all of them. Tell them that let them come and see you shine. Let them come and see you shine. Let them come and see you shine. For sure, for sure, for sure. I'm really excited. I'm really anticipating this one because, guys, even myself, I want to learn. All right. I've been telling you guys since that I'm going to bring somebody on board that he is going to teach you guys how to trade this gold. This gold of a thing. Gold, 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 gold. He's coming here to break it down for you. We're going to ask him deep questions. How did he start? How long he have been trading? Things that is going to blow your mind. And when he answers me, trust me, guys, I'm going to be asking him another one. So he should be ready for me. In the next 60 seconds, in the next 60 minutes, we are going to have this live on. So from now to 2 p.m., you know how we do it. I'm going to be breaking down the charts, and he's going to be breaking down the chart as well. And then we're going to be seeing how it looks. If we see an opportunity today, we trade. If we don't, then so be it. We learn and we use that information to make the money later on. We use the information to make the money later on. Do you understand? He's fully ready, bro. He's fully ready, bro. He's fully ready, bro. He's fully ready, fam. let's have him on board now. Drop some rules, drop some fire on the chat, drop some fire on the chat, drop some fire on the chat. 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 I'll also interview you one day. I even want to be interviewed. Anybody that want to interview me, bro, I'm ready. I'm ready. I have a lot of things to tell you guys. But then I need someone to pull it out of me. Pull it out from me, fam. Pull it out. I need people on this live, bro. Like I told you guys, WhalesFx is going to come. I pray it happens because one thing is sure. We have the king on board. Drop some fire on the chat. Drop some fire on the chat. We have the king on board. Drop some fire on the chat. Drop some fire on the chat. The Wales himself. The Wales himself.
Greetings, my bro.
How's it going, man? How's it going, man?
Yeah, very well, very well, very well.
Sharp, sharp. Drop that fire on the chat, guys. We have Wales on board. Drop the fire on the chat. Drop the fire on the chat. Okay. The Wales himself. How are you doing today?
Very well, very well. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
I see
Everybody here,
that
they are happy.
everyone is fired up
Every,
to make it happen.
everybody's
Yes.
fired up, bro. Everybody
Yeah.
is fired up. We're waiting for you, fam. We're waiting for you. So should we dive in? Should we start cooking? Should we start making the money?
Yes. Let's look
ASAP.
at it. Let's
ASAP.
make it happen here,
Let's
guys.
drop that fire in it. Drop the fire. So I see some people are trying to join. Did he share people? Did he share? Can you hear me?
Yeah. I'm
Did he
with
share?
you.
Did he share anybody the link that I sent you?
Okay. Yeah, I think it should. I probably used to. I have to send another link there. Let me see. I
Okay,
think if I
let me
send
send
that
you the
one,
link
you
for
should.
this live. The one I sent you is for you to be a
Yeah.
guest. What you're sending them is the guest. That's why I'm asking. Abel is trying to join. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send you. You can just copy the link from the YouTube.
All right, I think that will work.
We're about to kick off. Let us get him bringing his people on board. This is the person that I've traded for. Don't worry, he's going to tell you. Let me not talk about it myself. And he has been dealing with gold. I see his status, bro. Nigga is not playing. 2 lots on gold. 300 pips. When I see it, I'll be like, damn. Damn. But then,
That's how you
have you
roll.
shared it? Have you shared
Oh,
it?
no, can you please send me the link? Just copy
Yeah,
and send to me.
I've sent it now.
Okay.
We have 30 people on board, bro. 30 people on board. He has not even shared his link yet. 30 people on board. Let us get to 100. I will do a giveaway in it. 100 people on stream. We will roll it out. I sent you the link. Have you seen it?
Yeah, yeah, I've sent it. Yeah, I've sent it.
Once he shares it out, we kick in. We're 12 minutes gone already. We have 1 hour, so calm down. 34 people on board, bro. We're not even here to play, innit? We are not here to joke around. The giveaway will reach everybody if only we get to 100 people on stream. 100 people on stream. Bro! 53 people! Bro! 53 people on stream, no time. What?
Yes. Yeah.
What? Bro? Yeah. Oh my god. Okay. This is mind blowing. These people are ready for this giveaway today. Let's get to 100. Okay, before that, it's 125. Bro, can you see what I'm seeing? No, like no. Is somebody doing something because this is 133, bro. 133 people on stream. What the fuck?
Let's get it, boys. Let's get it happening.
You're on fire, bro.
Should know the vibe, bro.
These people want to chop my money today, innit?
They are ready. They are ready to take that back from you. All those dollars are
Ah.
evaluating alone. They want to do it from you. So
Okay. So, have you seen the link that I sent to you? Send it out. Let us start. I swear, a lot of people they've gone to they've gone to apartments. Bro, 119. It's not just having 119 people. Let us stay at least 100 people. Even if we get to 200 people on this stream, even if we get to 500 people on this stream, at least 100 people before the stream ends. That is, let's say we are closing the stream, 100 people is live. Then I press close, 100 people giveaway. Okay, that has been said. Wales, are you ready for the boys?
fully set, my man. Yeah,
Okay,
set.
now we're going to start with our first question right now. Bro, we are 143. Let us get high. The first question we have right now is, are you with me?
Yeah, I'm with you.
Okay, now just tell us a little bit about your backstory. Tell us firstly, what exactly is your name? Then, how long have you been trading? And how did you now turn out to be trading only gold? Let us hear from you.
All right, guys. Hope you all are doing great, and it's actually a privilege and a thing of joy to be here with Pex. Yeah, and I know everyone is also here to also learn a thing or two and to be part of a great community here. So basically, my name is Henry Esse. I'm from the south part of Nigeria. Yeah, but currently living in the Lagos State, Nigeria. So I think the story is a very long one. I don't know if everyone will want to really get full details of it, but I'll try as much as possible to make it short. So I actually stumbled on trading in the year 2020. Yeah. So, but being a student then, because then I was still a student and I was in school who studied mechanical engineering. So
Damn.
I was actually trying to like balance school and trading together. But being a student who your primary assignment is to go get the degree is not actually an easy one. So, and most importantly, I was having a lot while I was in school. I was a class rep, I was a politician, I was a senator representing my faculty at SCG level. So trying to balance school activities, trying to make sure I'm coming. I came out with first class,
Genius.
and also trying to make
Damn.
money from the financial market. It's not an easy thing. So it was during the Corona time
Oh,
actually coming across forex trading. Yeah, but one thing is to get information. One thing is to get the right information. Another thing is also to knowing how to apply those information as well too. Yeah. So it was not so easy for me balancing the two. But for me, I really actually wanted really giving my best to my education so as to make home proud. So I did my possible best to come out with first class, but at least we landed with a 2-1. And so I wanna say in between the lines, I was studying and making sure that my trading was also intact to also make money and buy some few stuff for ourselves in school. You know how we do it students now. So at least gas package yourself.
Sure
Yeah.
now,
So
bro.
well, it was the year 2023. Yeah, when I think that was the year I was 7. That was the year I actually really came into forest to the full time. Yeah, 2023. That was the year I came
Mm.
into forest full time, and I was trying my possible best to lay my hands on more information to really know how to really navigate through the market properly. Yeah, so it was
Yeah.
2023. I made some payment for mentorship. So in case you are here today and you've not actually you're not educating yourself, or maybe you're not what's it called, being a community that can actually help you, then so then
Bro,
so
200 people on stream.
don't worry, don't worry. More are still
Oh,
coming.
Wales is taking everybody by storm.
More are still coming. So yeah.
Let's
So
go,
I
let's go,
was
let's
actually
go.
just make sure that. So I was actually just trying to get information, but at the process, also trying to develop other areas of my life. So okay,
Yeah.
I'll come to that. So 2023 was the year I actually really dived into forestry full time, aside from
Mm.
school, really giving my all. Yeah, and since then to this day, now 2025, yeah, it has actually been a pleasant one, a good one for that, and. So the reason why I actually stumble, I've actually been trading other pairs. I trade different assets, SAUSD, GBP USD, Euro USD. If you go down to my Instagram, yeah, you will see that I've actually
Yeah.
also been a swing trader before. But do you know the fact that okay, I actually have a community and I want to try as much as possible to make sure that they are actually getting daily bread with me. I can obviously be
Yeah.
doing swing trade, and most of them also doing swing trade with me. They might not have that level of patience just as I am. You need to have patience in life generally to get to certain things. Just imagine someone like me finishing from the national diploma, getting going to the polytechnic, and from there going to the university. It's called, and now I'm
Yeah.
studying mechanical engineering. You know how many years it's going to take me. So because of that mindset, I've actually delved into forestry in having a long-term perspective. But everybody can't be the same. And if you must get
Facts.
people and also feed people, you must make sure that they are getting deliberate. So I now thought to myself that this gold that I've actually been afraid of trading, because trust me, I'm not going to lie, gold was one of my worst enemy. Yeah, it was one of my worst enemy. I don't really trade gold at
Right.
all because the thing actually dealt with me
Facts.
when I was starting my journey. So, but I told myself, I said, if I'm actually going to really make this thing happen, if I'm going to make money from this thing myself and also empower people to make money, then I need to actually get an instrument that is fast and I can actually day trade and also swing trade. So I said, this is the
Yeah.
only instrument I know that can actually deliver that for me. So I had to like put in time, yeah, to backtest with my system that I've actually developed for myself, backtest for almost like a 2 year data. And after backtesting 2 year data, I said, okay, good, this is actually pleasant and this can actually give me a good win because at some point, after backtesting, I got about 70% win rate, actually targeting 1:3. Yeah. So
Mm.
and that was how I started putting out that stuff for gold, navigating from swing trading into day trading. And so far, so good. We have over 1,000 plus persons in my community already who are actually
That's
benefiting
sharp.
from
That's sharp.
that day in, day out. Yeah, in the wins, we are there, in the losses, we are there too, and we're making money. And everything is so pleasant and good. And thank God for where we are today. That's why we're here today, guys.
I love that. I love that. I love that. Did you see where you summarize everything clean and clear, making everybody understand from the days of the youths, from the days till the days of school, and then we even start having where he's trading different pairs, Euro USD, GBP USD, and so on and so forth. Guys, if you're from Wales community and we are up over 200 people right now, drop Wales in the chat. Drop Wales in the chat. If you're from the Badman community, drop Wales in the chat. Everybody here is going to be profitable one day. And
Yeah.
from that day you become profitable, it becomes autopilot. That's what I call it. Autopilot. Everybody's going to be profitable one day. Now, the whale himself, I like that. That's a beautiful summary and a good one. Now, let me ask you this question.
Okay.
How long alone gold have you been trading? Give me years. How long in years have you been trading gold only?
I've been
Or
trading gold
months?
for 1 year now, actively,
For
without
1 year.
trading any other instruments. Yeah, without
Guys, can you
trading
guys
any
see
other.
the dedication? But let me ask you a simple question. Let me ask you a
Yeah.
question. How tempting is it? How tempting is it to trade gold and then try to trade something else? Tell it to the people.
So I feel the thing is like what you said, how tempting, yeah. You want to see, you
Yeah.
probably be seeing other persons, other traders who are actually trading other instruments and they are making huge profits
Hmm.
sometimes when gold is not actually doing what you want, yeah. But it
Exactly.
is all about the word focus, yeah, which is focus, right? Now, if you know that this is
Sharp.
what you want to do for yourself
Yes.
and this
Word.
is what you want to get, you need to focus. You can't say you want to become an engineer at the same time also being a medical student. You know, those are two different heavy tasks that you need to carry along. So
Exactly.
gold is a heavy task on its own. The gold is
Hmm.
what can give you what any other currency can give you and what gold itself can give to you. So for me, I just focus on it, irrespective of the fact that it is not actually giving me what I want. I still stay there. Imagine now, this week I've traded just twice with my community here. We took
Hmm.
one loss, I took one win here, and the wins
Hmm.
covered for the losses. But personally,
Hmm.
I took some personal trade on my own too. But those trades I put out were quality setup that I know that could actually deliver something for the people. So it can be
Sharp.
tempting for you to want to trade other instruments, but when you have the word focus, then that is how you'll be able to grow.
Somebody write focus in the comment section. Drop focus. Drop focus in there. Drop focus because that is the key word he tried to explain. Focus is the key word. I've traded, I understand this thing perfectly well because I traded GBP USD for more than 3 to 6 months. GBP USD alone. I traded it. I used it to pass a funded account. I used it to get multiple payouts. I used it to get withdrawals. Bro, only GBP USD, but I know how strenuous it is. If you see Euro USD is moving. GBP USD is sluggish. That now
Mm.
expanded. Let me tell you something, guys. When you are focused on one pair, this is what you're going to understand. You will know the in and out of that pair. True or false? You will know
Very
the
true.
in and out of that pair. That's even if see, have you ever see? Can you hear me? Have you
Yeah,
ever
yeah,
gotten
yeah.
to see? Have you ever made? Let's not mention anybody's name, but have you ever made an analysis on that gold, and then someone else made the analysis that is bigger than you? Do you understand me? And
Yeah.
tell yourself, you see this trade, it will go in my own direction. And it actually went in your direction. Have you ever gotten such experience? Mention nobody's name.
No, actually, yeah, I've been in such situation, yeah. But the funniest part is when I started trading this gold actively for 1 year, we actually
Yeah.
have very few persons who are actually still trading gold full time as well too. We have few persons, yeah. So for me, I believe myself now that my analysis in the market is the best that can actually happen to gold, yeah. So I don't really think about any other thing any other person is actually doing.
God.
If the person is older than me in the space, as long as I know that I know exactly what I have backtested, because it is not an easy thing before you make decisions to say I want to trade an instrument, you just jump
Yeah.
into it and expect you to grow. No.
Yeah.
If you're going to be making money, you are going to be making money from what exactly you have an expertise on, what you have full information on. So whenever I put out a trade, I have full assurance that this is what is going to happen. So I don't really that when I said the word focus, I don't really pay much attention to what others are doing because I'm focused and locked in on what I know, and it has delivered results for me over
Mm,
the years. So
mm.
why do I need to focus on any other thing? So that is the
The
confidence in
whales
myself.
himself.
That's
The
just it.
whales himself. Instead, focus and locked in. Somebody drop locked in on the chat. I'm liking the words. I'm liking the words. Locked in. If you're not locked in, nothing for you.
At
If you're
all.
not locked in, nothing for you. Drop locked in on the chat, fam. How many of us have locked in? What's the meaning of this lock in? Everybody shouting lock in, lock in, lock in, lock in.
It's a
Lock
big
in
word,
means
you know. It's a
like
big
it's
word.
a
It's a
big
big word.
word. What is
Let me
locking?
give a
Locking
little
is
instance on that word before we further out. When they say locked in, it has to do with the word called obsession with what you want. Yeah, you can see
mm,
that. But yeah, I'm not using my regular office share. Yeah, I'm not using my regular
yeah,
office share. I'm using a swing share, which can give me more comfort. Yeah, when we say
yeah.
locked in, I had other sofa share here that can be sitting here, but I had to bring this swing chair here because I want to be visited on the chat 247. I want to know exactly what I'm doing,
Mm,
the actions I'm taking. So I had to put this chair here
mm.
for me to have that comfort. Yeah, for me to know that I can literally be here for the whole day without opening my
Locked
door
in.
and stepping out. Yeah, because I have all it takes for me to just sustain myself indoor. So I will just sit here taking analysis, trying to backtest again, even while we've actually still forward tested before, which is live trading, we still go back
Mm.
backtesting same thing that we've taken just to make sure that yes, we are growing and we are evolving alongside with the market. So that's just it. Yeah. So you need to be
If you're
locked into
following Wales, guys, if you're following Wales, guys, you should know that this person here is extremely disciplined, locked in, and most importantly, focused. And because you're not going to say what you're not doing, you're not going to do what you're not even having in your mind or in your brain. And everybody here on his community can testify. And me too, I usually see his story and it's always saying study, 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 because you know the power of studying. The power of studying is important. It's very, very important. So let us go into the next one. Are you ready for me?
yeah, yeah, I'm with
You know, we have 218 people watching us right now. Isn't that
you.
mind
Wow.
blowing? How crazy is that?
It
This
shows
is
that a lot of
two
persons actually want to learn.
facts. Gold is a topic that, like, that is why we brought out this the art of trading mastery. We are not here to joke around. We're here to talk about deep topics with top traders. Of course, we are top traders, but we even need more info. Now, on to the next one. Tell me, for the next 2 years, for the next 2 years,
Yeah.
briefly give us what will be your goal to achieve in this space, in this industry. For the next 2 years, briefly tell us your goal for this industry.
Now, not to bore you guys here. The honest truth is, yeah, I'm this kind of person that I know exactly what I'm looking for. The reason why I left engineering to focus on
Mm,
forestry the full time is because one thing for me, one
mm,
important thing for me is financial freedom, yeah, and time freedom. So you see these two important things,
mm.
financial freedom and time freedom. It is one thing I really want for myself because I don't want a situation whereby when
Yeah.
I start having kids and start building up my family, I won't really have enough time for them. I won't really have enough
What?
resources for them. So looking at the next 2 years, I'm actually focusing on how I can actually use with forest trading, with trading gold specifically, to be able to get enough financial stand, yeah, enough financial stand for me to have that time freedom and be able to give freedom and time as well to my family, yeah, and also to be able
Mm,
to have that time to impact. Because trust me, if I'm not having time, there is no way I will have time for the community. So if I
mm,
must impact the
mm,
people,
mm.
I must actually have time for myself
For
too to be able to
yourself.
impact.
Word, word,
So,
word.
and the only way we can actually become relevant in the society is actually adding value to the people that are out there. So, if I'm not adding value to the society and I keep complaining about the society, then what is the solution? So
Nothing.
now the goal for me is to make sure I get that financial freedom and time freedom for
Money.
me to be able to do more for more people. Now we just have just few numbers of persons in the community. In time
Yeah.
will become we'll be having hundreds of thousands of people to actually give
Mm.
attention to. So that is
Affirmation.
that is where
Sharp.
we are
This,
heading.
this, this is a good goal. 2 years. He said he needs to be able to have the money coming from gold. Number one, the time freedom. Because trust me, guys, if you don't have time for yourself, you cannot give information to the people. Like they say, work on yourself so you can be able to work for others or with others. That's a good one. That's a good one. Now, on to the next one. If you are to pick, let me ask you this question. If you are to pick $1, $1 every month for the next 50 years or $1 million, which one will you take? Answer in the comment section, guys. $1 every month for the next 50 years or $1 million straight up, just once and you are done. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Drop it in the comment section, guys. What will you people pick? Tell me as well, Wills. What will you pick? $1 every month for the next 50 years or $1 million right now and you're done?
So you mean to say $1 every month? Yeah,
For the next 50 years.
$1. That's what you're saying, yeah.
$1 for the next 50 years.
Okay.
Or I'll just give you $1 million and that's it.
So
Which one you pick?
the truth of the matter is, bro, $1 million for me is not a thing of joke. Yeah, there are some people in
Hmm.
our previous generation that have not actually even seen even $100,000 before they left this earth. So if you are telling
Hmm.
me now that you're
What?
going to be giving me $1 million right now, trust me that I will be going for the $1 million, not because it is big, but because of the potentials of what it can do for me now to get to where I want to be.
That's a good answer. Do you know why? Every single person my people here are brilliant. People here are brilliant because if you think about it, what will $1 for the next 50 years do for you? Now, somebody might be looking at it as $1 for the next 50 years. If you calculate it alone, self for the next 1 year is just $12. Do you understand me? $12 times 50. Let's do a calculation. $12 times 50. 50 times $12. That's only $600. So if somebody look at it, they'll be like, it's very long. Let me get. But if you pick this 1 million, you can number one, trade, buy funded accounts, work with investors, even do a lot of things and upgrade your portfolio personally. Now, onto the main meat. If you guys are ready for this one, rain the fire on the chat because we're about to talk about the charts. We have just 30 minutes left. Let us talk about the chart and let us see what he has for us today. And if there's a chance, we make good money. I hope you guys are ready with your trading accounts. Drop the fire, boys. Drop the fire. Let us talk about the charts. Let us talk about the charts, bro. I see everybody's ready. Everybody's ready because the money's about to be made. Now, let us see. Wills, give us, if we're talking about the charts, before we dive into technical analysis, what are your three main focuses on the charts before you even open the charts? Like, for instance, what are your three main focuses? Are you looking at fundamentals? Are you looking at this? Are you looking at that? Are you looking at this before you now open the chart to confirm that thing you've said in your mind?
Okay. Yeah, so basically, I know a lot of persons will not must have heard about stuff like this here, but for me, before diving into the technical analysis, which is one major area as every one of us focus into, I make
Yeah.
sure that I know my how and my why on
Mm,
how price is moving. Yeah. So
mm.
my how is my technical analysis. Yeah. And then my why is my fundamental with my sentimental mixed together. Yeah. So
Word.
so
Let me ask.
if I
Let me
must
ask you.
know,
Let me ask you a
okay,
question.
okay,
Have you?
okay.
Did you know this concept? Do you know this concept? 4W1H.
4W1H. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yes.
yeah, yeah. I think
That
I've
is
heard
the
about that.
reason. That is the major reason. The moment he said the how, the why, I already know. My people already understand. 4W, 1H. That 4W, that is exactly what I've been preaching. And now somebody who, of course, understands the concept is now telling you guys, ride on, ride on, ride on, you're on fire, ride on.
So I try as much as possible to make sure that I know my how and my why. Yeah. So my how price is moving is my technical analysis. Then why price is moving is my fundamental mixed with my sentimental. Yeah. And I know that a lot
Mm,
of persons might not really have that detailed information about the sentimental aspect. We
yeah,
usually focus on what the
technical analysis.
fundamental and the technical. Yeah. So I try as much as possible to do my background check on my sentimental aspect before coming to the fundamentals. So when I come to the
Mm.
fundamentals, that is where the work is being done, and we send that the chart obviously what everybody sees.
Good, 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 good. Now, when we talk about sentimental analysis, what do you mean by sentimental analysis?
So sentimental analysis, yeah. I hope you can hear me. So sentimental
Yeah,
analysis has to do with a lot, yeah, which is why price is moving. Because you can't obviously just think that price here is just moving from random reasons, yeah. There are things that is
yeah.
actually moving some certain things. We have when we talk about the sentimental now we'll look into the fundamental aspect. What
Mm,
is actually happening to this instrument? Who are the people influencing this instrument? Yeah. And if who are the people influencing this instrument, then what exactly? should actually reflect for we to see that yes, this thing is actually going to move. Now, if you're looking into the market, you can basically see that yeah, we're not only trading SAU only. We are pairing it with
Yeah,
match, yeah. So now,
USD.
if you're gonna be looking into that, yeah, I really want to know why this particular because you can't just come to the market for no reason and you are saying you are just buying and you are just selling for no reason because you are seeing technical analysis. You want to have full hint and full detail about why am I selling SAU?
Hmm.
Because the moment you sell XAU, it means that you are buying the dollar. So if I'm
Yeah.
supposed to buy and I'm selling XA. So now you want to know the difference and you want to know the two. Why am I buying and why am I selling? Now that is the one major reason why I have a very strong confidence in my analysis because I know that on the long run and the long term, I've actually seen reasons to why I'm going to be entering a particular trade towards a particular direction. Yeah, so I have to go and study what is happening on USD on its own self and SAU on its own self too. And that is a
Wow.
concept outside what a lot of persons actually know and what people there. These are things that we just keep for in-house circle students to be able to really know and have backings behind the technical analysis. Because when you come to technical analysis, you have a cross, which is GBP you have a cross
Mm,
AUD you have a cross SAUSD. But when it comes to sentimental aspects, you are focusing on one. What is
mm,
USD doing? What is SAU doing? What is GBP
mm,
doing? Now you now know, check into background. Okay, what is happening in the economy of GBP? What is happening in the economy of USD? Then you go into the news side, which is the fundamentals, to now read, to now see it. So
got
that
you.
is just like this. Because I believe if you have actually paid attention to the fall of GBP in the year 1992 by George Soros, you're going to hear him.
Yeah,
You're not going to see that there was a fall on GBP USD. He crashed what the word GBP, not GBP USD.
that's the
Yeah,
point.
for him to actually make that money for himself. So that is the aspect where we come into what's sentimental. And I know a lot of informations like this are not out there, but we just have to bring it here so that people will really understand and learn the
People
thing
can
for themselves.
understand. That's the point. I like this breakdown. He said if you use, like, let's take XAUSD for an example. If you're trying to trade XAUSD, you're not just going to focus on only what is happening on XAU. You have to know what is happening on USD to see if you're going to buy or to sell. That is where the base and the quote comes in. If you understand what is happening on the base currency, you can determine what could happen on the quote currency in the other pair. For instance, GBP USD. If GBP is having some strength in the sentimental aspect, then be rest assured that GBP USD is going to buy. Why USD CAD, probably anything that has USD in front, is going to sell. This is a good breakdown to make people understand. This is what he does before he enters into the chart. Before he enters into the chart. Now, when we are on the chart, this is my question. What are your major confluences whenever you get into the chart? And you'll be like, it is about time we trade. What are we looking out for technically?
Okay, so as simple as ABC, yeah. What
Hmm.
I just basically focus on the chart is one, my directional bias. Yeah, directional
Bring
bias.
out your pen, guys. Bring out your pen, guys. I'm writing. I'm writing.
I don't I try as much as possible not to complicate things because I don't know, maybe because it was how I was the structure of my own life being an engineering student before. Yeah, we know we like
Hmm.
to in engineering or in anything related to math. This is the formula, this is the problem you apply and you solve. Yeah,
Simple.
so yeah, in chart as well, which is the technical analysis, I just focus on three major things: the directional bias, my structure, and then my point of interest. So
Hmm.
my point of interest, my directional bias is where is price heading to? Are we bullish on gold, or are we bearish on gold, or we are
Hmm.
consolidating? Yeah. Then the next
Right,
thing,
guys. Right, right, right.
the next thing, what is actually leading me towards that directional bias? Structure. Yeah. Because take for instance, you're not going to be saying you are building an apartment or building a house without having a foundation or having what will lead you towards the full completion of the package. So the
Hmm.
structure, it is where I now focus into in details, knowing okay, what are the structure, what are the configuration of pricing at the moment now in that directional bias? Are we having the series of higher highs and higher low, or the series of lower lows and lower highs, or we're just ranging?
Hmm.
Then I now focus on my POI. So basically, I have 2 points of interest I do focus on. I focus majorly on the support and resistance and then supply and demand. Yeah. I know
Hmm.
some persons might it are twin that or
I'll
mix
ask you
that.
a
So
question. I'll ask you a question. When you're
yeah.
when you're almost done, when you're almost done, I'll ask you last one question on this thing you
So
just
I
said?
focus my point of interest be the supply and demand, and sometimes support and resistance. So that's just my focus when it comes to what technical analysis.
Good. Now, is there any difference you can tell us obviously, obviously on demand and support and resistance and supply? Any difference or are they the same? Let us break the
Okay,
table.
for me, they are not the same. Yeah. Now,
Mm,
why I said it's not the same is this. So when we talk about resistance level, from the word itself, you can clearly see resistance. Yeah, it is a particular point at which price heads to, and for no reason, you might not even see it on the chart. You might not even see it clearly on the chart. For no reason, price got to that particular point and pull back. So when it pulls back, that particular area now cannot serve as what? Your resistance level. Yeah. Then when it comes to the supply, when it comes to supply for me now is that point that actually caused a shift in a particular structure. Yeah. Now take for example, we are having higher highs and higher low, right? The moment we have a shift, which is what everybody knows as change of character, then that area, that zone, the zone at which price got, let's say the point, the last bullish area where buyers were before they have a shift, those area for me now, it is now called my supply because that is where the sellers came into the market. But the point at which it got to, that particular point, the line at which it got to is my resistance, which is where it is, that was like the rooftop. So, but the area, the last bullish candle, or maybe the last zone at which it created before breaking a particular structure, that is called my
mm.
supply. Now, the same way too for the demand. So when price gets to a
What?
particular floor level, that level at which it got to, you know, that level, it might just be a single number on the chart, maybe
Yeah,
3.9
yeah,
something.
yeah.
That particular number now, it is the support level. Then
Support
while
level.
it comes to the demand might not be a zone that you will alight. So the zone might be in between maybe 38 0 and 376, which is like a zone, a box.
That's a good one. Now my question is, can a support be inside a demand? Do you get me?
Can a support be inside the demand?
Inside a demand. Yeah, just the way you said support could be a number. For instance, you say
Yeah,
1.9880. Now
yeah,
that support 1.9880, the market gets to look at my hand there. The market is coming down right there. And then this is the line that the market took off or will take off. And then it gets to
yeah,
this point and then takes off. Then
yes,
inside this the line, there is
yeah,
a zone like this,
yes,
right?
yes, yes.
Can this being a support and this being a demand be together and cause a reversal in the market?
For me, you know, that particular point that the market actually got to before reversing that we are seeing as a support level, it could
Yeah.
actually be a demand level at a reference point in the previous, well, let's say in the past. So if you
So which
trace
one are
back
we going to call
that
it?
particular support level back, it is coming from a demand as well too. Well, that is why we know we call it price action, which is historical data. So I don't
Yeah,
know
sure.
if you. So the only thing
Sure.
is you understanding it.
The point now is at that point, the right there, which one are we
Yeah.
going to call it for reference purposes?
Okay, for reference
Support
purposes, you're going
or
to call that
demand?
place support. You're going to call that place what? Support, not a
Mm,
demand.
not a demand because the price action came from past as a support. Am I right?
Yeah. Yes.
Guys, you should drop knowledge on that. Drop knowledge on the chat. Wales is killing it for us. Drop knowledge on the chat. Knowledge, word, fire. Drop it there because, bro, what I'm enjoying lifetime knowledge. This is free nuggets. He charged a lot for this. Don't play. You get me? Now, let us see this in the chat. Are you ready to show us some chat work? Are
Okay.
you
Yeah.
ready to show us some chat work?
Yeah. Sure. Sure.
So, you can share your screen right there. Let us see what we have. Drop some knowledge on the chat. You guys are ready to see it? Drop some fire, drop some fire. Can you share your screen?
Yeah. I'm on it.
You're going to see a plus icon right there that looks like a
Yeah.
screen. Okay. You guys don't understand the knowledge he's giving here, fam. This is free nugget. I am writing too. I'm writing, bro, because I know what it means. See breakdown now. See breakdown. Because I need knowledge. Nobody's an island of knowledge at all. Do you get me?
Yeah.
Have you started sharing?
Yeah. I think I started sharing. I don't know if you can see my screen now.
Good. We have the black charts. This is Will's level. Black charts don't play. Whenever you see a black chart on someone's screen, just know that these ones they are wicked traders. If they handle gold, they don't play. Now let me make it big so everybody can see it. Now,
So
can we all see the screen? Can we all see the screen, guys? Drop some fire on the chat.
okay, let me put this here.
So now, can you hear me? I'm gonna be asking you just a few questions, then you show us on the chat as well. Now, can you hear me?
Yeah, 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 I can hear you.
Okay, good. So now let's say you want to start your analysis, right?
Yeah.
You want to start your analysis. I like the way you made it an empty chart. This is an empty chart. What are the first things we need to look out for? And then how do we go about it? According to what you said, directional bias,
Yeah.
structure, and point of
Yeah.
interest. Now, to determine your directional bias, how do we do it? We just answer that, and then we go into the structure, and then we go into the distance. Like you said, your directional bias is based on market structure. So now using this one, let us see how it goes.
So would I should I do that on the chat or let me just answer the question.
Yeah, no, like you've answered it already on
Yeah.
theory. It's
Okay.
practical.
Okay.
Now let's see.
Okay. So when it comes to directional bias, yeah, you just
Yeah,
like
I'll pay.
it's just like talking about, like, let's use a map for a case study. Yeah.
Mm,
So just let's say like a map for a case study. Now, let's say you are living from Lagos to Abuja. Yeah, you want to get, let's say, your Google map or maybe like a compass or whatever. Yeah, and then you're standing at a particular point, but you are projecting where you are going to. That is on the chart or on the map. You've seen it that this is where I'm going to. Now, the structure now, it is just like the direction where you are going to be passing through. Let's say, for instance, let me use Lagos State for a case study now. All right. So let's say I'm at the mainland, and from the mainland we are coming to the highland. Now, let's say
mm,
what we're going to be using a map. For someone who does not really know how to navigate through from the mainland to the highland, is going to be using a map. And you can't just come from the mainland and get to your destination on the highland straight. You have to pass through some places, you have to turn so you don't miss your path. So that
yeah,
particular way now, that is your map, that is your direction. Now, how do we get to that place? It is now you entering the vehicle, or maybe entering a taxi, or maybe your car, and then you are driving through the route. Through the route now, maybe for example, now you've crossed the Third Milan Bridge, you might pass through what's it called, Ikoyi. Before coming out of Ikoyi, from there maybe your destination is at Chevron. Then from through Ikoyi, you come outside again, you pass out through the express, and then the same way
mm,
Lekki, and then you are headed to the restaurant. Now, those parts that you are passing through now, it is not the structure that is leading you towards what the direction where you are heading to. Yeah, before you now say, okay, this is where I'm going to, which is like maybe your point of interest. And that is it. So that is how I just focus on the market. So now, looking at it on the chart here, I use my higher time frame, just like the direction that I've given to you, the higher time frame, to know exactly what we actually where are we heading to. Now, obviously, if you can take a good look at the chart now, this is XAUSD on the daily time frame. So it is actually what, clearly, without no one telling you, if you look at this thing now, right? I'm going to look at the back. Let's put it on the weekly time frame so you can clearly see something. So on the weekly time frame, if you can see, look at the bottom, yeah. Let me put at this support level, for instance. At this bottom here, you can clearly see that this is the year. What year is it? Let me put a real line there. Let me put a real line there so we can actually get to see what I'm talking about. Okay, let me just put this one here. Let me do this. If you look at the bottom, you can see the year 15, which is from this low year now down to this high. This is from 2015 through to 20 or 25 year, which is this high as you can
10
see.
years. Damn.
Yeah. So now the question now is, with as long as you can see, yeah, as long as you can see, you don't need anybody to tell you that this thing is going up. For a layman knowledge, this thing is
What?
going up. Now, for being a technical person and as a forex trader, you want to call it that this is obviously what, a bullish market, which is you being
Facts.
a trader now. So now that you understand that this market has been bullish all through from the year 2015 through to 2025, if you still go back, you can clearly see that this is the year 1833, from 1833, right? And price has been going. We don't have any past data chart here already. If
Mm,
maybe we have any previous data, that is when we might ask that, okay, maybe price has gotten to maybe 10,000 before dropping. But for gold, it has not happened like that in history. So currently now, this is 4,000 ounces per dollar. Yeah. and that is the first time gold is hitting that particular number. So now you can clearly see
Mm.
that gold is bullish. Okay, good. Now when you now go down to this is weekly time frame. If you go down to what's it called, the daily time frame, we can clearly now see that each of the candlesticks here represent one day, and this is today's date is Friday. Yeah, this is the current candle we are seeing at the moment now, which is represented today. This red candle you see now. It is what represented yesterday, and this previous one was this other one here. This green one is on which is on Wednesday. Now you can clearly see now from this candlestick here. Yesterday, all that happened from the chart was what, a bearish move.
Mm.
And now, so that is telling you something that, okay, could it be that today we might still have sell or we might continue buying? Now, in the place of you having this particular candlestick here, this is one, let me highlight it here. So we're having one, we're having two, we're having three, we're having four. Now, if you want to look into it now, you can see that okay, let's now mark it. That this is today is Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, and Monday here. So you want to now ask yourself that, like, okay, is one bearish candle here for the week? Is it enough to actually what say that price will now want to sell completely again for the day? If you look at the summer, it is like four against one, for instance. Then now it is telling
Yeah.
you that okay, the sellers are coming in, but you can clearly see that the market is still what, bullish. So telling you that the market is bullish, you want to have it in your mind that okay, if I'm even selling, it's going to be a temporary sell, and then if I'm buying, it is being what, a normal continuation movement. So now we delve into the 4 hours time frame. This is how I look at the market. Now the 4 hours time frame, it is what will now help us to what be able to what identify our structure. So the 4 hours time frame and the 1 hour time frame is what will give us the structure. Now we've used the higher time frame, which is daily and weekly, to see where we are heading to. But the H4 and H1 will give you the structure cleaner for you to be able to see that okay, this is the road for me to pass through and for me to what, get to where I'm going to. Now, if you can
Yeah.
clearly see on the H1, now let's use the H1 for instance. Now you can clearly see that on the H1 now we have a data here. Let's not go too far. Let's take it good from this particular level here. We can clearly see how price has been moving. So let me highlight these little ones here, and then these that. So let me remove these guys. So looking at the market now, you can clearly see now that what the market is what, bullish. Yeah. Now, because of those who are new to trading, for the configuration of an uptrend, we have what we call the highs and the low, the higher highs and the higher lows. So for a downtrend, we have what, the lower lows and the lower highs. So if it's going to be a downtrend, what we are going to be having is what, we're going to be having a low, a high, a lower low, a lower high, just like that, and that is how the sequence is going to continue. So because of we are looking at the uptrend now, why is this thing doing that? Because we're looking at the uptrend now. This is our focus here. This is our focus. Now we want to now pay attention to what the highs and the low, the demand and
Mm.
supply areas, for instance. Now, if you take a good look at this market, let me remove this. If you take a good look at this market, this was the point at which price got to. This high was the point at which price got to before the reversal, which price eventually would fail to create a new high. So let me do it this way. When price moved from
So
this point
with that
through to this.
point that you said it failed to create, is that a resistance or is that a demand?
So now this area you're going to be seeing now, it is called a supply region. The reason why it is a supply region, it is this.
Okay.
We have what, a shift in structure there. So let me put it on the M30 for you to see why I'm calling it a supply region. Now, this is the zone. And then here we have what, a shift in structure here. There was a shift in structure here because if you pay attention to the configuration of how price got to this particular high, you're going to see it this way. We're having a high, a low, we have a high, another low, and then a high, right?
Yeah.
So now, where are the lows? These are the lows. This is a low, this is another low here, and this is another low here. So now, you can clearly see that price was respecting all these low until it got to this particular level. So when price got to this level, it failed this particular level and then pull back. You can clearly see that the price didn't get back to this line. This line you are seeing, this
Mm.
horizontal line you are seeing here. It was this last candles here you see, that was where price got to and then dropped. This trade actually missed out on this trade because I was not so sure about it because one, price was bullish and I don't want to try to counter the trend. Instead, let me see price moving in the direction that I want to be, and then I take the trade. So I didn't take
Yeah.
that particular, but some of my students actually caught the trade, yeah, and it was a good one
Mm.
for them. Yeah. So now you can clearly see now that we have a shift at the bottom here, and then price came back here to tap and then dropped. Now, what happened next again? We can now see that the next thing that happened is price came to take out this particular low here again as well too. So now we have two lows that that was taken out from of this particular, this one here, this upper one here, and this particular one. So let me remove this line here.
From what time frame is this? 30 minutes.
So this is on the 30 minutes time frame, yeah.
Okay.
So price took out this low and then this other low here. So and inside here too, we have what another low as well too being taken out before price
Mm.
got into this particular level here. So now you want to now ask yourself now, like, what is happening currently now on this particular time frame? We can now see that on this M30 time frame currently, we can see that price is what bearish because one, we have what we have this price got to this point, pulled back, and then dump here, and this is where we are currently. This area, this is our focus right now.
So
This is
now,
our
if we're to, let's say now, we've understood these directional bias, right?
yeah,
And now we're looking straight up into entering a trade. Let us
yeah,
say today is Friday, time is closely 2 p.m. If we're looking
yeah,
straight to entering a trade,
yeah,
as of what I'm seeing right now, the market has gone very far from the supply level. Are
yeah.
we going to wait for the market to get to that supply level again, or we are going to look forward to another resistance, or still the same supply? Which one are we going to do? Wait for it
So
or trade another?
basically, we have different type of traders. For those who don't know, we have the day trader, we have the scalpers, we have the swing trader. Just like I said, I told you that like, for me, this
Yeah,
morning I actually took a scalp trade already for myself that I can actually just
yeah,
risk on. But it is not worth it putting out for my community because it is not something I'm going to be holding for, let's say, 50 or 100 pips. It was just like a 20 pips. Yeah. So it depends
yeah.
on what you are actually looking at for the market. Now, if you're going to be waiting for price to get into all this area here for you to, let's say, sell, let's say we're looking at these zones here to sell. Yeah. Obviously, it might not happen today, which might take up
Yeah.
to like next week, Monday, on Tuesday for you to trade. That will not position you to be what a swing trader. And there are some
Mm.
persons who are not actually okay with that. They want to make money now. Now, if you want to make money, you cannot dive into the lower time frame on 15 or 5 minutes. So focus on this area here. This area here, it is something that we can actually navigate. And if you see from that drop here, from here to this point now, gold has actually given over 276 pips already.
That's a lot.
You understand? So it is something that some person would have taken advantage of coming from here, from this supply region here. This is another zone here that we can actually look into. Some people might have actually start shorting from here and then scam.
Mm.
And now look at it. If you're going to be using this zone here and you are putting your position to, let's say you enter from here and your stop loss above this range here now, it is a very big range already, which is about like
That's
235. So 235 pips, the risk to reward, if you are the type that use risk to reward, you might not get a decent risk to reward of 1:3 or 1:4, or depend. Now, these kind of people now, they will be very, very okay closing at 1:1 because what they are using, the lot size might be very big. And with this 276 pips, if you are using a standard lot, which is one lot size, the person must have made over $2,706. Yeah.
now.
So, but
Let
using
me ask
0.01, it's not going to mean anything to you. So
at
that's why
all, at all.
you now have to learn what be patient to refine to be able to get a lower stop loss and what a higher target for you to have a good risk to reward so that your $10 or $20 or even $100 could not make sense when the return is coming after hitting maybe your 1:5 or 1:6 or 1:3, depending on the case.
Hmm. Word. I like that. I like that. I like that. So now it depends on the type of trader you are. So now,
Yeah.
as a day trader, where are we going to be looking out for?
So as a day trader now, looking at the chart now, this is already 2 p.m. already. You can see that we've exhausted for the day. We have Asian session, London session, and New York session. Now, currently, this is all that has happened in the London session, which is from this particular low here through to this high, which has given us over 500 pips. Now, if we're going to be focusing on any entry being a day trader, one major point we're going to be looking into, it is this demand area here, right? We have a demand area here. The reason why it is called a demand region is because you can see this horizontal line here that put up here. It is what a break of structure. So for some persons, yeah, they might want to now focus on what putting what a gang boss or a Fibonacci tool for those who know how to use Fibonacci tool. We might want to look into from this low through to this high, and start looking on how to start buying from any of these points, which is the in between the 50 and the 61% Fibonacci level, when you have your
Mm,
candlestick confirmation to start buying.
yeah.
Or some other persons who want to buy from this other block here, which is like a demand level, and then some persons maybe when it gets to what the bottom here, which is the support level. Now it depends on what the market is showing. For me, for instance, I am a big advocate of what using candlestick here. Sometimes I use dependent order, but because I am always on the chart and I'm on the 5 minutes time frame, I use my instant execution, which is candlestick closure. So when I see
Mm,
price reacting up some significant level, like the in between the 50% and 61% Fibonacci level, right? I
yeah.
will pay attention to my candlestick. Whenever I'm seeing my candlestick patterns, which is like the money star formation, the bullish engulfing, or inside bar candlestick, and whatever thing,
Mm,
I start
you're good to
loading
go.
into it, and
I
we're
love
good to go.
that. I love
So it's
that. I
as
love.
simple as that. So if it's not clear, I'm not going to force it, and I'm not going to put out the trade. If I put out the trade as well to my company, I'll let them know that okay, make sure you are keeping a good risk management. So should in case we take a loss, we can still come back again to recover from it.
Drop some fire on the chat for Wales. He has done a lot. He has broken down the chat. He has given us directional bias explanation, structural understanding, and then he has given us a trade idea. If you guys don't understand what this means, it means that if you are looking forward to trade gold, wait for the market to get to that demand level and then look forward to taking your lot. But then you are either going to do one of these two things. It's either you're sitting down on the chart waiting for your candlestick confirmations, or you are looking forward to using the pending order. And for the fact that you are sitting on the chart, you don't need to use pending order. Am I right, the Wales himself?
Yes, that's just it.
Good. You just have to wait, see your candlestick confirmation, either a morning star, as long as it is going to the upside, you either use a bullish arami or a bullish engulfing or a morning star, or you're going to be using what do they call that thing? Inverse pin bar. Once you get all of those things, bro, sniping. Now, guys, if you guys need Wales to be on another live session again, I want you guys to drop some fire on the chat because Wales just give us a lot of gems, a lot of value, and the most important thing is he exposed a lot of things that people gatekeep. Drop the fire on the chat if you want him here again. Because we have even exhausted our 1 hour and everybody's still fired up. Right here, we have about 158 people on session. If you want him here again, let us know and drop the fire on the chat. Please, let's make it count, innit? It is about time we need to make this money, fam. Like, we need to give traders a chance to come explain the chart and give us this understanding. I understand that trading with top traders is very, very good, but then giving other type of traders the chance to understand, to make us understand what the market is really giving us. Like, this is rare gem. People are going to gatekeep this, but he's breaking it down, what support is, what resistance is, and all those stuff. Now, what I want from you guys is simple, and this is where we are going to be drafting our giveaway because we're about to round up and we still have 150 people online. Wales, do you see your effect? The Wales effect. 150 people on live today. That is wild. That is we
Amazing,
add back on
amazing.
stage and then we make it bigger. Okay, wait just a minute. Now, that is good. We are having 150 people on stream, which means that if Wills alone can pull this amount of numbers, you guys are going to be mind blown when we see other top traders, coming on board. I thank you very much for honoring this and bringing us this value. It is great. I learned a lot. In fact, I have my jottings here, guys. I have my jottings here because at the end of the day, if you come to a class and you don't learn anything, you're wasting your time. I have my jottings here broken down, understanding directional bias, structure, point of interest, and then the point of interest are divided into two, which is support and demand, and then resistance apply. For you to actually know what is a resistance and support, it means it has to be a particular line. But then, if you want to be a demand or a supply, it has to be a zone. I love that. 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 Now, what we're going to be doing is please stop spamming the chat. Abiodun, please stop spamming the chat, or if you do it again, you might just be blocked. Please stop spamming the chat. Stop spamming the chat. So now, the next thing we're looking out for is simple. We're going to be rounding up right here, and this is going to be okay. I think somebody is not hearing word, but that is the best I can do. Just a minute. People needs to be shown some things and then banned off. Stop spamming the chat is not difficult. You can just stop typing, fam. It is not difficult. So now I've read your chat, I've read the comment, I'm seeing it for God's sake. You don't need spamming it everywhere, everywhere. Now, for this round up, all we're gonna do is simple. What is your five best advice? Five best advice for traders that are coming up. Traders that are coming up, that are looking forward to get their first 100 payout or looking forward to making huge withdrawals in this game. A lot of people are looking forward to be profitable. What are the five best advice? One, two, three, four, five that you can give us so we can use that and close out for the day. Let us hear from you.
So, thank you guys for having me on this platform again. It's a thing of joy. It's always want to share with people and having a family like this. So, the number one thing I will tell everybody who is looking to get funded, one, the first thing you want to do is have a source of income. What is giving you money? Because you might have the experience, or you might not have the experience to be able to what probably pass the challenge yourself. Yeah. So have what is giving you money. It might be that you are rendering services to people in any way and you're having capital. Let's say you're making in a month or maybe in a day. Let's say we're using Naira for a case study, which is my country. Yeah. Let's say in a month you can be making 100 to 200K for yourself. Now you can spare out some certain cash for you to be able to what, let's say, buy a prop firm of maybe 5K or 10K, depending on what you are having. Then number two, if you now know that we're going to be in two sessions, do you have a mentor or do you have the knowledge? If you're having a mentor that you have actually learned from, yes, cool. Now you cannot trade on your own. Then if you're not having a mentor, maybe you have not learned from anyone or you don't know how to trade, then being in a community that you know that they render services like this, like what Pex is actually doing, yeah. So you could now what get opportunity to take trade from his free setup or maybe from whatever thing he's doing, yeah. So that is number two. Either you you're knowing how to trade, or you know how to trade, or you are in a community that provides setup and trade ideas. Yeah. Then
Yeah.
number three, making sure that what you don't look into other people's life, because
Mm,
that is one of the things that actually hinder most of us as traders. We do tend to
mm.
compare, where I did now and where another person did now. This person don't go, this one don't go. No, comparison is another thing that will kill so many
Mm.
traders. So don't compare yourself with
Comparison is
anyone.
the thief of joy.
Yeah, because now you don't know the financial stand of the person you are comparing to. For instance, I take
Facts.
for example, I'm in Lagos State. My father is not in Lagos State. My mother is not in Lagos State. They don't have any business here. But here I am in Lagos State and I'm doing my own thing here. So I cannot be comparing myself with someone who has his own family here in Lagos State and they can give them support.
Facts.
If you've been in Lagos State, you know the cost of paying a rent or the cost of living in Lagos State. If you've actually tried it on your own before, you know the cost of what living in Lagos State in an apartment for yourself. So you don't want to compare yourself with someone who is having that peace and comfort. If I was having my parents having an apartment in Lagos State here and they have a very big one, sure, I want to be there to have that peace of mind to be enjoying it. Because now
Exactly.
you will not be paying millions of naira for rent while you have someone who has a very decent home for you. So number three, don't compare yourself with anyone. Then number four, make sure that you are determined to achieve what you have written down that you want to achieve. Determination. Because trust me, the journey,
Determination.
yeah, the
Mm.
journey can be very, very crazy. Is sometimes you might have just like the chart that you'll see, we're having highs and low in life, and in this journey of trading, we have the highs and the low. So when the lows start coming in, because you know that it will happen, it's part of life. You have that
Mm.
you have that consciousness, and you are determined that you are going to make it happen. Then number two, the number five just make sure that you believe in yourself.
Mm.
Just believe. Whether you are seeing negativity, the road is not clear, it is looking dull, just believe that it's going to work. Because
Mm.
if I don't believe that I'm going to come to Lagos to make it here, I won't be in Lagos State. Because one, I didn't school in Lagos State, neither do I have anyone, any form of my family member in Lagos State here. But I believe that I will come to Lagos, and this is where I want to do my trading, and I'm going to succeed. So, and today, by the special grace of God, now we have those network of friends already in Lagos State here, or have those connections already, and we are still
Yeah.
trading the forex. But at first, it was not looking like it. But today, here we are making it happen. So believe in yourself and make it work for you.
Mm. Word. 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 The last one, he said, believe. If you don't believe in yourself, who's gonna do it for you? Nobody, man. Nobody. So this is the final way. We really, really appreciate you, the king himself, Wills. We really appreciate all the knowledge you've shared. And of course, we would like and love to see you on another session in the art of trading mastery. Probably, I don't know when, but let us see. 2026, you might even be the first person to even come on board. If you want him 2026, drop 2026 on the chat. Drop 2026 on the chat because 2026 is in the next 2 months, actually. So, to round it off, we've gotten the 5 information he has given us. Once we get this 5 information, 5 nuggets, 5 advice, you don't want to miss out. For me, what I understood is never compare your life with someone else's. Even though you like the person, don't compare, just admire. There's a difference for you to understand that, okay, this person is doing well and all those stuff, but don't make that comparison. The moment you're making the comparison, that's when your life starts to finish. Because you'll be like, when is this one when am I going to be like this person? And then when you start that comparison, guess what is going to happen? The comparison is going to make you get depressed. Your values depreciate, and most especially you will not be able to function just the way you usually function on a regular basis. Trust me, guys, you guys don't want to miss out on 2026 edition of the Art of Trading Mastery. This is just episode 1. Imagine when we have episode 10, 15, 20, 30, and even when we bring up extreme top traders. We were honored to have Dapo Willis here on board. Now we're honored to have Wales himself. Don't play. Now, we have 136 people on live right now, which means we are graced to get the giveaway. Somebody drop giveaway in the chat box. Somebody drop some giveaway in the chat box. Drop some giveaway in the chat box. You know how to do it. 136 people on live. I told you guys that if we have 100 people till the end of this live, we're going to be rolling out the giveaway. Drop some giveaways on the chat. Drop the giveaways on the chat. Wills, I'm going to be giving you the honor. Tell us exactly. We have 160 people on live. Tell us exactly how you want us to do this giveaway. I have 30K for people right now. Tell us exactly how we're going to be doing it for them. How do we
Uh,
roll it out? There are a lot of people here, bro.
Actually, I really do not know. So, but if maybe you want to do it in a way that those that were present in the class, yeah, you could just probably take a screenshot, post on Instagram, and tag you and myself, and then from there, the person with maybe the best comment or maybe the highest comment on the post that we made collaborated with on Instagram, then pick a winner from there, and then stuff like that.
He said it all. He said the person with the highest what?
Probably the highest like on his comment, or the person that maybe this comment is actually really worth it. Like if we see the comment, one is going to maybe repost, tag the two of us, and then comment, and then from the comment section, we're going to see and select those who perform well on the task.
He said it all. Now, this is how the comment is. This is how it is. It is very simple. 30K is going to be going out. Now, I understand everybody, there are plenty here. I don't know if it's good. Of course, I cannot share 30K for 159 people. They are too much now. So, but what we're going to be doing is, I want you to reach people and still reach them well. Should we do it at, what do you mean? Are we picking just one person or some people?
So, personally, what we're going to do, since you are giving out 30K, yeah, we're just going to make it, let's say,
Yeah.
let's make it into, let's do it into what's it called, 6 person, yeah. So we're going to
Okay,
be
5K.
selecting, yeah, 5K each for those 6 persons. So it's going to
Okay,
worth it for them.
okay then. Okay, then. So he said something. Now, this is it. 142 people here. I understand everybody learnt a lot. People have even gotten more value than 5K. Trust me, guys. People have gotten more value than 5K. So this 5K is like an incentive. Now, 5K for 6 people. That is what is going to be going out. The last time we did a giveaway was 10K for 3 people. And then this time we're going to be doing the same 30K, and it is going to be 5K for the 6 people. Now, how do you win on this one? It is very simple. Take a screenshot, 5,000 naira, please, not 5K dollars. Where do I want to see 5K dollars to give one person? I not be happy, I beg. So now, what we're going to be doing is simple. Take a screenshot of this and then send it on uh your page actually on Instagram or anywhere, tag both of us, and then anybody that gets the highest likes, or probably on the comment section, anybody that get the highest like either on this YouTube, or you get on Instagram, or you get on what's the name, story. You know how we do it. The person with the highest like, I'm going to be doing the giveaway on Sunday. This Sunday. I think I have two giveaways this Sunday. So you guys don't want to miss out on that one. For sure, I'm Pex. I really, really appreciate you, the Whales himself. And yes, we're going to be hoping to see you here again. And for that, we're going to call it a goodbye. And yeah, peace. Bye bye.
Yeah.